Hello everyone, I hope you are doing good today. So today we are going to start a new video series about BI tools. Over the coming days we'll explore various BI tools available in the market. We'll also do a tutorial for a couple of tools, a very detailed tutorial on how to create dashboards using Power BI, for example, or Superset. But let's start today understanding what BI is, what are the available tools in the market, and how we can leverage data for informed decision making. So BI is a simple process. If you are working in a business, I'm sure you're already doing it, whether you are using BI tool or not. Maybe you're using just simple Excel or simple, the data in the form of reports. So the process is to gather the information from various sources, analyze it, understand it, and then make decision making. It's a combination of technology, processes, strategies in the organization to use, collect, analyze, and visualize data for decision-making support, right? And if you talk about the modern day BI tools, the BI encompasses data warehousing, reporting, dashboards, data mining, analytics, to provide insights to the senior executives for to drive business performance. So this is if I summarize in few words, so this is how I would define BI. It's very easy to understand. Why it's important? It's very self-explanatory. If you are making decisions based on factual information, based on data in the organization, you will end up making better decisions in a timely way. It will help you improve the efficiencies. You'll have competitive advantage over your competitors. It will help you grow your customers. You can monitor your performance. You can track your KPIs. It can help you reduce your cost, and it can help you manage your risk in a better way as compared to those who are not using BI tools. So let's take an example of traditional way and modern way of gathering information. We'll take example of CFO of an organization. So this is a traditional way of collecting information. So the first step, of course, as you can see here, is data collection, which is manual data collection from various departments. Then there's a report compilation by the CFO department by aggregating data into reports. Then they are analyzing trends and KPIs. This is again manual or using Excel at max. Then they're making some decisions whether to invest money or not, whether to order more inventory or not. These are just a couple of whether to how the cash flow of the company is performing. So these are just few things to look into, right? But there are a number of other KPIs. And then, of course, they report this information to the senior executives, including CEO and board, so they can make decisions. So most of the time, and by the time they are sending reports to senior executives, the information is already outdated, so it doesn't work. Why traditional BI doesn't work? Because it's very time-consuming exercise. Manual data gathering, report generation is manual. There's lack of integration between the departments and data sources. Is prone to error because humans are involved. Manual calculation. There's hardly any real-time insights. The information, as I said earlier, is already outdated by the time you're reviewing it. The decision making eventually is inefficient and ineffective. So now let's look at the modern day, the BI or information gathering or decision making using the modern day BI tools. So it's exactly the same process, just we're using technology to automate the whole process. For example, let's start with the very first step of data gathering, right? So now you're automatically gathering data to integrated sources, whether it's ERP, whether they're external sources, whether it's sales sources, and you're processing data and data cleansing happening in the real time within the data ecosystem, within the BI modern BI tool offer these kind of facilities. The visualization is very interactive. You can drag and drop. You can slice and dice. You can do whatever you want to do, and eventually the decision making you're making are data driven, right? So they are not based on assumption. They are based on real data. And of course, your reporting can be automated and collaboration can be automated. So the decision makers, including CFO or CEO and senior executives. So let's take an example of the same cash flow forecasting, right? So in previous example, we were gathering manual data. We were comparing, actual versus forecast, and by the time we are comparing, it's already outdated. Now you have real-time data to compare with the forecast, and you can make decisions. You can tweak things accordingly. Why it works is real-time insights. Decision making much faster as compared to traditional method. You can scale it. Doesn't matter how big the organization is. You can start with one department, and you can grow it to the whole organization. Accuracy is much better. You can apply predictive analytics, be it projections or any other predictive analytics decision making. You can use data for that, and collaboration is much better and improved. So this is an example of finance dashboard for CFO using. So we created this using Power BI. You can use any tool. So you can see basically we are various segments. You can select financial year. You can go back, and in the same dashboard you can have all the information. The CFO on single screen, he or she can see the revenue, cost of goods sold, gross profit, what's the OPEX, what's net profit, what's earning before income tax. And there are a lot of other KPIs, how the monthly performance of sales versus cost of sales is happening, how OPEX, GP, and net profit are, related, performing. You can check the correlation. You have the income statement, liabilities, and assets. So this is just one example, right? So you can have any dashboard. So this is not possible if you are doing traditional information gathering, a traditional way of using modern day BI tools. So we'll when we go through when we do a deep dive in coming days, we'll try to replicate this dashboard, so you can you can do it yourself. So let's now dive into various BI tools available in the market. So there are two type of tools. One is open source and other is proprietary tool. So both have their own pros and cons. Let's start with open source first. Open source, of course, doesn't cost you anything. They are mostly free. Superset, again, my go-to tool, very modern, very flexible. Metabase is very easy to use, very user-friendly. Then we have Redash. It's a lightweight, basically designed for query-based reporting, and Lime, again, very powerful analytics tool. Mainly targeted toward data mining and BI. Then we have some proprietary tools available. Power BI, most of you are already, I'm sure, familiar with Power BI. So, if you are into Microsoft ecosystem, then Power BI will be your go-to tool. Tableau, again, very powerful visualization tool with interactive dashboards. If you are into data analysis sort of thing. Then Looker, which is acquired by Google now, is a cloud-based. If you are into Google ecosystem, then Looker is another option. SAP, if you have SAP ecosystem, then SAP offers business objects. ClickSense we have, again, very powerful, very flexible tool. So these are the few options, both open source and proprietary. So let's now jump quickly into the various features of these. We'll pick the two from open source, of course. Superset and Metabase is the one I use most of the time, and here Power BI and Looker are the most popular, I would say. So they are the two big cloud providers. So let's compare for. So first is data connectivity, Apache. All of them offer a good connectivity. Apache, is the most flexible. Then Power BI, Metabase, of course, it is user-friendly, which comes with a cost of limited connections. Looker is mainly cloud-focused visualization. All of them offer, good visualization. Apache is a very strong, very customizable. Power BI has a standard set of visualization, but now it also offers AI-driven. Looker is interactive and Google integrated. Metabase offers limited visualization, but it's very simple. If you're looking for, if you're not a techie, then Metabase should be your go-to tool. All of them offer embedded analytics. Metabase only offer embedded analytics for paid version. All of them offer custom SQL queries, advanced analytics. If you are into advanced analytics, then maybe Apache Superset, Looker, and Power BI are your go-to tools. Maybe Metabase is not for you. Learning curve and scalability. Apache is relatively easy to set up. Metabase is very easy. Power BI is very easy if you are Microsoft. I don't think Power BI is available for Mac operating system and Linux, but for Microsoft, it's simple, click and install. Looker again, cloud-based, so moderate to complex. Learning curve, I would say Metabase minimal. Power BI is okay. It's not that difficult. Looker is very steep. Apache, if you are a geek, then Apache is your and this is amazing tool. And in the coming days, we'll explore Apache Superset in more detail. All of them are very scalable. Metabase is limited, but other three are very scalable. Target audience, Apache is mainly towards data analysts and engineers. Metabase is small businesses who doesn't want to invest so much money into BI, ecosystem. Power BI targeted toward Microsoft 365 users, professionals, or enterprises. Looker is mainly for the cloud-based users. Apache is free to use. Metabase basic version is free, but if you want to use more advanced, like say embedded analytics, then the paid version. Power BI starts with $10 per month. Looker is more expensive, and pricing is custom. Apache you can deploy both on-premise and cloud. Metabase again on-premise and cloud. Power BI cloud and on-premise, and Looker only offer cloud-based solution. So that's it for Devas. I hope it gives you an overview of what is BI, why it's important, and what are the available tools in the market. As I said, in coming days, we'll explore more deep into each tool, especially Power BI and Superset. I think choice is yours. If you are more into learning, if you are not afraid of technical expertise, then go for open source. It comes with some sort of baggage. Of course, you need to manage everything yourself. But if you are, if you're looking into easy to use tools, not easy to use, more scalable, and with a lot of support, then Power BI and Looker are your go-to tool. So yeah, I hope. Let's quickly before we sign out, let's quickly explore on this. So this is Superset. You can see here. So this is how the typical dashboard looks like. They are built-in charts you can easily use. For data modeling, you need to use query, whereas in Power BI you have it's very easy to use. Simply drag and drop data modeling. Metabase, as I said, it's very simple, easy to use, very user friendly, targeted towards the people who are not technically very strong. So yeah, go for it if you are into. Looker, again, more kind of targeted towards more advanced users. So if you are one of those, then Looker is your tool. It of course comes with a lot of flexibility, and it comes with a lot of in-depth data analysis. And finally Power BI. So Power BI, most of you must have used at some stage, or at least familiar with the Power BI functions. Simply, you can import data sources. You can, as simple as drag and drop, the models easily link with each other, and then the visualization is very simple. So that was about today's video. Just finally, before you must have seen so these four slides, you see very attractive visualization. So all these four slides are created using Napkin. If you're not familiar with Napkin, then go have a look at another video I have on the channel and explore it. It's a very strong tool for creating PowerPoints, presentations, and visualize your story. So yeah, have a good day. I hope you enjoy the video. Let me know in the comment section, if you want anything else. Please do like and subscribe the video if you enjoy the video, and then yeah, have a good day and look after for people around you and spread love. Thank you very much.